Hello, and welcome to the USS Enterprise. My name is Wolverine, and this is the Stage 9 Virtual Enterprise D Recreation. It was created by a group of Star Trek fans who now have a website called Messy Desk, which I'll include a link to, and it effectively recreates as much of the Enterprise D as possible in the Unreal Engine in the time that they had. Unfortunately, eventually CBS, Paramount, Viacom, one or all of the above, gave them a cease and desist order, and they just straight up didn't contest it. It's like, fair enough, it's your IP, you can police it as you please. And all digital copies of it were taken down from the internet. It pops up once in a while on web archive websites and that kind of thing. I'm not going to include any links to it because, I just have a vision of a fire truck full of lawyers coming to my house. So I'll give you a tour around. You're allowed to do that. Messy Desk issued a statement saying that they never had lawyers bang on their doors. They were just given a letter told, it's ours, don't do it. And they said, fair enough. But it's a real labour of love, and there were several different versions issued as they added to it, as modders do. They made it, released it, improved it, released it again, and so on. And for some reason this version has Santa hats, so I do apologise for that. You can turn off the NPCs, but as Troy and Riker remarked in the last episode of Enterprise, there's something deeply unnatural about a spaceship without any crew, so there they are. Anyway, let's begin the tour. So, apologies if it's a little janky here and there, and you'll occasionally see floating bits of my Santa hat. I'll just zoom out and show you that. Oh. Let's see, video. Oh wait, no, it's this. So yeah, you can't design your NPC or anything, your player character or anything like that. It's just randomly picked from a library at the start of the game, and it seems intent on looking away from the camera as much as possible. And he also has an awful way of standing. It's quite uncomfortable. Anyway, so the Santa hat's going to turn up from time to time. And occasionally you get hands and feet sticking out. But, just look at it. It is Santa hats like that. It is astonishingly detailed and accurate. And it's just plain beautiful. And you get to see things that you won't be able to see in the show. I assure you that this man stays here in the transporter room and never leaves. He'll be here until the end of time. They don't talk or anything, although you can interact with some things in the game. This is not one of them. Right. Oh, I love that sound effect. So this is the transporter room deck. Apparently all the transporter rooms are on one deck. I didn't know that, but there you go. So there's a couple of different versions of this in the game. So over the various series of TNG, they redressed the sets and changed a few things here and there, and you can change the settings to how the ship appeared in different seasons. Most of the changes are on the main bridge, so I don't think the corridors look actually all that different. I think only in season 1 they're a different colour. So there's a lot of doors that go nowhere and do nothing, but they're just there for because there are doors on the plans. These are just NPCs wandering around doing what NPCs do. Some of them are incredibly ugly and do stare at you a bit too much, but you can turn them off if they're bothering you. And yes, every single one of them, without exception, remembered to wear their Santa hat for today. Not sure if there's anything else on this deck, just the transporter rooms. I don't know which issue this is, but I'll be damned if I'm giving it up or trying to break it or fix it or anything like that. So, what does this thing say? Transporter rooms in Science Labs 1 and 2. That's the deck we're on. There should be some science labs on here. Okay, let's have a look at one of them if we can find them. I wonder if that's the one where Data made Lal, his daughter. Yeah, this might be the most boring deck of all in this release of the game. The simulator. So these Messy Desk guys, they also did one of these simulations of the Orville. And that is complete, and that is available, and you can get it on Steam for free. Science Lab. Oh, good God, that's terrifying. Oh, that's even more terrifying. Yeah, it's a little twitchy here in places. So you get things like that happening once in a while. The edge of the universe just kind of opens up in front of you. I'm not going to stand in that threshold any longer. What was the episode where their dreams kept coming true and Picard stepped out of a turbo lifter and nearly fell into space? That's what that is. Anyway, I recognise this set. They've used it a few times. Never quite figured out what this thing was supposed to be, but I do love it. Big, glowy, ominous looking thing. Do these do anything? Oh, I can sit down. I'll have a nice sit. Isn't that nice? Anyway. Pick up a pad. Turn it on. Come on, load up. Can't quite read it, it's a bit blurry. There you go, optical sub-processor. Nice. Lovely. Every single thing in this was pretty much handcrafted and inspired by the actual TV show, and various things you can reference, like the technical manual is probably a big part of this. I had that when I was growing up. One of the few books I read cover to cover at that age. Oh God, these Santa hats. If I could go into the game and delete them, I would, but I don't know that much about the Unity engine. Is it Unity? Unreal Engine. Unity's a different engine. Aid station goes nowhere, does nothing. Let me just change my view back and forth. There we go. That fixed it. I made it worse. Much, much worse. Oh, for goodness sakes. Right, more transporter rooms. And a turbo lift. Ow! Oh, I can jump. Not sure why. Blasted hat. A very, very small door. Weird. Feels like that's a compromise somewhere in the design. Another turbo lift. Yeah. Nothing else. Come on. I was told there were 2 science labs. I imagine it's going to be a big door like the last one. No, just more transporter rooms. Oh, this guy runs like I do. This is the one I've come from, isn't it? Science Lab 2. Yep. Oh well. Science Lab 1 appears to be nowhere to be found in this version. But hey ho. Onwards and upwards. So the transporter rooms themselves don't actually do anything. You can emergency transport yourself to the nearest turbo lift. Love that sound. Right, where are we? Where are we? We are on Deck 6. What else have we got? Let's just position myself so I can actually read this. I love this like live action interactive thing, interface. So you got the bridge, crew quarters, main shuttle bay over 2 decks, the Arboretum, Picard's quarters and the battle bridge, 9 forward and 10 forward on the one below, holodeck 6 to 9, sick bay, shuttle bay 2, nacelle control, main engineering. Which one do I do first? Main engineering. Ah! That's not quite working right, but near enough. It's working better than my hat. I know that pulsing sound. It's the actual sound of my heartbeat. Hey, she's not got a Santa hat on. I can hear the brake in the loop. It's just ever so slightly off. Do I mess with it? Oh, what did I just do? Oh. I broke off a piece of the warp core. I'm not really sure which piece, but it just kind of appeared. I'm sorry. But there it is. Pretty. Is this a ladder or a lift? Anyway. You can't go upstairs. That's a shame. Any buttons I can press? No? I suppose that's probably for the best. Ooh, what's through here? Oh, it's not got a walking mesh. Boo. There's a door down there. I always wondered what was behind this thing here. Usually in the actual set, this was just like a stage exit where they could place a camera or whatever. Hang on, zoom in. Which one of these has a shield settings on it? In the film Generations, Lursa and Betor, they hack into Geordie's visor, or Soren does, and then he gets sent back to the Enterprise and they're watching what he sees, and he spends ages wandering around the ship, and eventually he comes down here and he looks at the screen, it's just like that, and then carries on, and they stop and rewind and zoom in, and it's got the exact shield frequency of the ship, and that's how they have a fighting chance in the battle, and ultimately lose. Everybody loses, really. We lose the Enterprise. Boo. Sad times. Although, the justification was that the sets didn't really stand up to high-definition cameras. It was originally designed at the time where most Americans had 40Hz TVs. Oh, my hand is down there. Okay. Good God, you're ugly. You look like you're from The Witcher 1. Sorry, I could actually fall asleep to the sound of the warp core. Is this door open? No, I can see something behind it. It twitched a bit then. Oh well. Nothing. More nothing. Oh, I was hoping for a Jeffries tube. Oh dear, you're all trapped in the unfinished bit. Yeah, this is like a force field to stop you from falling off the edge of the level, as it were. Alright, where to next? Nacelle control. An entire set that was only created for one episode. I think they actually reused it in another one, just because. But this is the one where... Ah! Oh God! Oh, it happened again. Oh. Oh bother. Oh me, oh my. I am falling. Oh, there's nacelles control. Oh heck. Help! Emergency transport. Ooh. I am not where I was. This is more interesting. Ah, good God. That is loud. Nacelle control. Oh, I am in nacelle control. Ah, and legally distinct from... Oh, she's shiny. A legally distinct from Deanna Troi-esque character. Good God, her eyes are terrifying. So yeah, this is the inside of the nacelle. And Troi found a body that had been here since the ship was built. You don't find that out until like the very end of the episode, but it's kind of why they had this entire scene created. Oh, that makes a noise that makes my skin itch. Not that the skin doesn't itch. It makes every part of me itch. And another one who looks a lot like Troi about as much as they can in this without putting too much effort into it. Pretty sure I can open this. Oh, there you go. Yep. Ah! Who closed it? Hey! Oh, it's just an automatic. Oh, come on! That's stupid! Is that you? Yes, it's dangerous. Fine. You want to look at this? There, look, and it's gone. Ah! You finished? Right, so that big laser beam thing, if you jump into that, you die. Troi nearly jumps into it because he's having a bit of a trippy fit reliving somebody else's memories. And those were the warp coils, and they generate the warp field that makes faster than light travel possible. Sorry, I can't do anything more. Whoa! Oh, can I do ladders in this? I've not done ladders yet. Is there a crouch button? No. Can I jump? No. Can I go up? No. Fine. Anyway, those are ladders. That's how Jeffrey's tubes go sideways. Oh, my eyebrows. Will all the doors please stop opening? Well, don't, please. Oh, apparently that wasn't stuck down very well. Okay, this is the deck of broken doors. Oh my goodness, somebody needs to take this thing. Oh, I'm holding the door now. Sorry, Jody. Let's leave. This place is cursed. Right, Shuttle Bay 2 and Brig. Now, in the entire run of the series, including the film, you'd never see Shuttle Bay 1. Because Shuttle Bay 2 is much smaller and much cheaper to make in 1983 or 8 or whenever this came out. Nothing. More nothing, I think. Yep, definitely nothing in there. Oh! I love the sound these doors make. That's such a wonderful sound. It brings me to a happy place. Hey, there's somebody in the brig. Looks like Picard from here. Ish. These were in the cell control. Right, can I turn off the thing? No. Oh, what's that? Phaser! My phaser. Can I shoot you? Nope. Apparently my aim is as good as it ever was. See that red dot there? That's not where I'm pointing. Oh! I killed a man! It wasn't me. Ugh. Oh. You didn't see nothing. That's right. Damn right, you didn't see a thing. Oh god. Anyway, I was just trying to open the brig. How the hell do you go to the toilet in these things? That's what I always wanted to know. It's like, I need to poo, but the entire front side of my room is a window for anybody to look into. So in the show, the force field isn't visible. The force field isn't visible until somebody touches it, or there's pressure acting on it like a atmosphere. So this is just for the player to realise that's a wall you cannot pass. I'm sorry I murdered you, even though you're still kind of like blinking and twitching and stuff. Maybe it was on stun. Let's say it was on stun. We didn't kill anybody. Yeah. Hi. Oh. Oh, this place is a nightmare sometimes. It really is. What else was on this? There's a brig. Shuttle Bay 2. Right, okay. Oh, these damned hats do not... Seriously, dude, I will turn you off. Ooh. Why are they running around? Careful of those barrels. They've killed a grown man at least once. I'm just going to turn these guys off for a sec, 'cause I think that they just need to reset because they're currently on arrest the intruder mode. Okay, hopefully they'll reset to normal. No, they just carry on. Being insane. Ooh, another rifle! I loved it when they got this in Lower Decks. And, what's her face? Oh, I've forgotten the name of the characters. Not Boimler. Ah! God damn it, I've forgotten her name. Ah! Careful, dude. What's she called now? Oh, it's really annoying now. Like the main character. Mariner! Damn it! Beckett Mariner. Yeah, she says to Boimler, what's the difference between that and a normal rifle? You know, the handheld one I had earlier. And Boimler says, well, duh, you need 2 hands to operate it. That's about all the difference. I mean, a handheld phaser can destroy an entire army in one shot. So this thing is just the same, just with 2 hands. Apparently this one I can only point kind of upish in that direction. Isn't that weird? That's less fun. Anyway, so shuttlecraft. Nice bit of prop there, isn't it, yeah? The Jeffries. I think that's named after one of the producers or writing staff or something. Ah! What the hell? You just kicked me. Git. So... Aha. The door opens. The door opens. In a reasonable speed as well. And the door also closes. And it doesn't stop there. You can fly the shuttle. Unfortunately, I've forgotten to open the door, so you can only fly the shuttle about 4 or 5 meters in either direction. You get these bits of TNG-esque music popping up from time to time. I don't know quite how to land it, so I'm just gonna get out and hope for the best. Yeah, it's pretty much landed. Does this work? Ah! You swines! Open shuttle bay doors.
Shuttle bay force field activated.
Ah, Major Barrett. Oh, what happened there? Sorry. Ah. space. Yes, you can. You can go into space. If I close this door... I've already fallen out of the ship once, I don't want to do it again. Right, can I change my view? Yes! I can see the outside. I have one speed and it is excruciatingly slow from this perspective. There she is, in all her beauty, taken well before her time. Insert romantic Star Trek music here. Imagine this with a load of lens flares and stuff. I mean, they've gotten the colour of the Bassard collects is absolutely perfect. They're really hard to get right, and that is just spot on. I've never seen it done so well since the actual live action model. And the light it throws on the underside of the ship, which I'm about to hit, is perfect as well. I had the plastic toy model that had the sound effects and things when I was growing up, and I absolutely adored it. The saucer section didn't come off, but the nacelles broke off. But I recently found one in a antique store, which made me feel about 1,000,000 years old. And I bought it and I gave it to my nephews, and it took about 2 weeks before my brother hated it and every sound that it made forever, because they just loved it as much as we did and played with it all the time. Oh, this perspective looks all wrong. Let me just see if I can change that. Right. Video. Field of view. No, that's not right. Resolution, view distance. It's not field of view, is it? Is it? No, it still doesn't look right. There's something wrong with the camera focus. I can't remember what the word is. View distance, blah 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 blah. Fun stuff. I've managed to fix this before, but I don't know how to do it now. The image has been bent slightly wrongly. That's really bothering me now. Sorry, it's very disorienting. So, in the opening of Season 1 of Picard, it's a dream sequence where Picard is playing, what's it called? Chess! No, poker. With Data. And... look at the shadows on that, that's cool. And what's it called? They're in 10 forward, which is... I think it's this row of windows here, but when the camera zooms in, it's actually in between the two, which is actually nothing, which this model's gotten right, but Paramount got it wrong, which is a bit odd. I think they'd know more about how their own models, but hey ho, sips tea and looks the other way. So yeah, I don't think the model goes into the effort of having the windows on the outside match up with the sets on the inside. But yeah, you can get really close and look at stuff. I don't know if you can actually open the other shuttle bay doors from the outside. I think you have to go back to the one you came from. Ah! Oh god, that was... what the hell? Oh no, don't tell me I've Oh, crap. Oh, there it is. I thought I'd lost control of the shuttle then, and we'd be stuck. So yeah. Look at the escape pod hatches. They're amazingly detailed. Sorry, there will be an awful lot of me just foaming at the mouth over this. And they never took any money for it. It was entirely not for profit. It was just art and such. Oh, there's windows here on them as well. I never thought that was actually big enough to have a person inside it, but there you go. There's a big window here. You know, all the models and things I've looked at, I've never seen one that does that quite so well. I really wish this thing would speed up. It just sounds so stressed out. Anyway, here we are in space. And, yeah, she is one pretty ship. It'd be nice to get a screenshot angle, but as you've seen... Hang on, I've got an idea. It's going to break the laws of the universe ever so slightly, but if I do this and open the door, let's say there's a force field in play, you could get a screenshot if not for all the bits of debris that keep floating around. Yes, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go back around the front, see if we can get a decent shot from there. This is just for my own entertainment, I might trim it out. Love the light effects from that sun. I do actually have a wide shot of this, but it kind of pixelates and goes a bit weird. Let's see, will this work as well? That just went a bit twisty. There's one big ship. Somebody can come and fetch this shuttle for me. I can't be bothered. Let's make O'Brien do it. There you go. I love that effect. Right, next deck. What have we got? So, self-control, what have we got? I don't think the holodecks actually do that much on this. That's a sick bay first, but I think the holodecks are literally just empty rooms that can't do anything. Lifts as loading screens, a wonderful tradition. I'm going to say started by Mass Effect. Except there's nobody to talk to here but me. Hi. Ooh. Okay. We'll go this way, I suppose. No different colour carpets. Room with nothing in it, room with nothing in it. I think the sick bay has 2 doors or more, if I remember rightly. Or it did when it suited the plot. Cybernetics lab, no. Personnel, nothing. Ah, sick bay. Ugh! Oh look, sick people being sick. If you recognise that animation from a game, tell me, because it's most likely been recycled here. Oh, it's a very big picture of a brain you have there. Pots of goo, never find out what these are for. Sick bay supply. Boo. It's locked. Want me some drugs? Ooh, hypo spray. My hypo spray. Can I use it on you? Nothing. Oh well. I love the sound it makes though. Is there a medical tricorder in here? Oh, Dr. Crusher's lab. Is that a picture of the Stig? Oh, I'm not through there. Suppose we'll never know. Wow, look at the polygons on that model. Ooh, what's that on the floor? A different kind of phaser! These are very cool. What does this say? Oh, I can't zoom in from here. Crew Manifest Database. Draven, Lieutenant Jack. Lebowski, Lieutenant Commander Jeff. Reckert, Lieutenant Scott. McLean, Ensign Jonathan. Jonathan McLean. I don't know who the other ones were, but there you go. Bit of Die Hard for you. Well, there are 2 doors to the sick bay, but they're not working at the moment. Sure, that's fine. Right, personnel. Cybernetics lab. I think I'm going backwards, actually. Lab. Maintenance. Nope. Right, actually, I think this level is kind of split. Just because of the stage of production it was at when it was uploaded. So, the other thing on this deck, I have to use a turbo lift to get to. So, holodecks. 6, 7, 8 and 9. 9 holodecks. I thought it only had 2. Voyager's only got 2, which is a lot for the size of the ship. Oh, come on. Call yourself a turbo lift. Ah! I remember these doors being more patient in the game. Nobody ever got sliced in half by one. Game. Show. Huh. It's exactly as I remember it from the show. Cool. Does it do anything though? I don't think it does. Nope. Boo. Thought I could go into like Sherwood Forest or something. I suppose the others are the same. I'm gonna walk in on one of Barclay's bit weird ones, am I? No. I suppose it only responds to vocal commands. Yeah, another shuttle deck, holodeck. Goes nowhere, does nothing. Oh. Okay, I'm already sick of my favourite sound effect. How has that happened? Just for the sake of completionism. No. None of these buttons do anything. Oh, for goodness sake, I'd rather be murdered by Moriarty than here. That again. I suppose that was part of the ambition of the project, to add holodeck programs that you'd recognise from the show, like Sherlock Holmes' apartment house on Baker Street, or Sherwood Forest. Send forward and computer core. Starboard port, starboard. Computer core. Let's have a look at computer core first. Oh, something weird happens when you're moving in the lift. I think the lift itself does actually physically move, which is why you get those weird glitches. The motion blur in the default settings is absolutely terrible. It makes it really quite... Oh. Ah! This is a... This is different. I don't recognise this at all. Why is red alert on? Oh, is that because I murdered someone? I think it's because I murdered someone. Sorry. Oh. Oh, God, I'm stuck in an infinite loop. I think. No, I'm not. Ooh. This is interesting. Well, it's not really, but... Ooh, oh. Ah! God damn it! So this is the computer core. You see this room in that one with the synthetic life forms that take over data for a few minutes? The one where they're terraforming a planet and they find some life form and the Enterprise is like, oh no, you've got to stop terraforming the planet, you've got to recognise this as a life form and deal with it as such. And the guy says, no, but I spent ages working on this, and tries to kill everyone. Ooh. So it's just copy paste same room, which is fine by the way. So this, how big is the Enterprise computer? It's bloody massive is how big, that's how. I'm officially a bit lost. Guessing this goes nowhere, does nothing? Yes. I approve of the lack of padding on the floor in here, that seems right. I've been listening to the Delta Flyers podcast with Garrett Wang and Robert Duncan McNeil as they watch Voyager from start to finish and share their thoughts on each episode. One of the things that keeps coming up is carpets. The sets are all heavily carpeted, so you damp out any sound of footsteps that you don't want to be in the episode. The annoying thing was, though, the first thing they did in editing was add footsteps. So yeah, you've got carpet out here, and in there you've got no carpet. There you go. Oh, you can see there is a difference. Sorry, distracted by carpets. Oh, oh. Stairs on the Enterprise, is that a thing? Apparently. No, actually, yeah, staircases do actually appear on the plans in the technical manual. I think at the time of uploading, the technical manual is now available on Humble Bundle. And if you want a bit of nostalgia, I do recommend it. You also raise a bit of money for charity, which is never a bad thing. Where does this go? Oh, 10 forward, of course. No, I think it's going. I think it's had it. Nope, nope, it survived. Okay. Whew. This way, I think. I don't think I've actually explored this deck before. Deck 10's right in the middle, so it's quite long and wide and such. There's a lot of unfinished rooms. You may hear me saying goes nowhere, does nothing a lot. That's because that's the thing they had in the original series. So you'd have these pipes and things all over the place. And the set directors had to put just random bits of text on. That was what they were told to do to make it look functional. So on a lot of them, they have GNDN written on them, which means goes nowhere, does nothing. And I think that's wonderful. Because it was just like an empty bit of pipe they got from Sears or B&Q or whatever you call it in America. But it gave the ship a bit more of a realistic feel, this than the times of the Apollo Mercury missions and such. Oh, I need to stop moving the camera so fast. It's making me ill. Ah! 10 forwards. Iconic wooden doors on a spaceship. was quite a long musical interlude, but thanks. Nice that there was a bottle and a glass of green. That's a joke that goes, again, all the way back to the original series. Scotty outdrinks an alien, and the last bottle he opens, not the last bottle, second to last bottle he opens, he looks at it, and he can't read the label anymore because he's so blind drunk. And he says, it is green. And him and the alien get drunk, and his idea was to outdrink an alien so he can take back control of the ship. Anyway, they recreated that in Next Gen when Data just happens to be in 10 forward. Dear God, what is going on with those sideburns? Data's in 10 forward and he serves him a drink and he doesn't know what it is, and it is green. It is green. There's no 3D chess in here. Oh wait, there's no 3D chess in here. I was literally just looking at it. Oh, there's a proper chess pieces. Can I interact with them? I don't think I can. Okay, fine. You look like I've just stolen your seat or something. Or do you still want me for murder? That might be it. That table is on its side. I think it's a table. Those are tables. That's also a table. Yeah, that's fallen over. There's been a fight in here or what? There's glasses everywhere and everything. Is that beard standard issue, mate? I know naval crew have very... naval crew. No. Navies have very strict traditions when it comes to facial hair. Okay, that wasn't me again. Somebody just lifted me up and threw me. Anyway, 10 forward. Smaller than I imagined, but they did a lot with this set. And as I said before, it's in Enterprise. No, not Enterprise, Picard. Right. Find my way back. Oh, there's a turbo lift. Good. Alright, 10 forward we've done. 9 forward and stellar cartography. I'm gonna guess 9 forward is like 10 forward, but smaller. And not as good, so... If we miss it, boo-hoo. If we visit it, I mean, yay. Still, bearing in mind that you've got to remember, every last polygon, every vertex in this entire model was deliberately and carefully and by hand placed, and thousands of hours of work went into it. So I'll try not to dismiss things like that quite so easily. But 9 forward is never mentioned in the show, but I imagine that they got it from somewhere. There's going to be more than one bar on the ship. I mean, it's a big ship, it's 1,000 people. I've know people who live in towns that have less people. Ah! Stellar cartography. This room appears only once in Star Trek Generations, and it's where they plot the path of the Nexus ribbon. And it does nothing. So it's very pretty. It looks absolutely spot on. It's perfectly right. Oh, damn it. I keep forgetting the button to get in the chair is also the button to get out of the chair. That sounds obvious when I say it out loud, but that chair looks horrible. What the... it's not even bolted down. Look. Oh dear. But that... I'm not going to debate it. I'm assuming that that is exactly what the chair in the film looks like. But it was literally just created for this one scene in the film and never used again. I think they recycled it for a set on the Enterprise E. Which, you know, fine. But, yeah. It just seems strange to me that this was here the whole time and we never saw it, but there were lots of things on the ship that we never saw in the entire 7 seasons run, so anyhow. But now you can see, well, now you have seen it, that's all it is. They did bring back the whole idea in Voyager with the astrometrics lab, which was heavily used and very good. Well done. So what else was on this deck? Oh yeah, 9 forward. I'm assuming that's it. Over there in the distance. Oh, my hat's broken again. Wait, hang on. I saw a grey door then. Huh. It's just a random door that does nothing. I thought they were special somehow. Ooh, these crew quarters. Assessment lab. This isn't an assessment lab, is it? I think these are just generic stickers that they put on until they, not stickers. Better word for it. Anyway, images that were just put there as place markers. But yeah, this is what crew quarters look like from the outside. So you've got this kind of shuttered window thing. And it's just a little bit lovelier than a plain old office entrance. Anyway, 9 forward. Well, it's smaller, which I was expecting. None of the replicators work. Oh, there's text on it I can read. Appetizers, soup, salad, Monterey Jack cheese, entrees, cheese is other. I want cheese now. Anyway. This video is going to end when I get sliced in half by a door. Right. Let's go back to a turbo lift. I'm not walking all the way there. Right. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I needed to capture that effect for the start of the video. Okay. Where are we? 9 forward. Picard's quarters and battle bridge. I always thought Picard's quarters... How big are his quarters that he's got 2 turbo lift entrances? Anyway. I always thought Picard's quarters would be near the actual bridge, not the battle bridge. The battle bridge actually features in Season 1, Episode 1, when the ship does a source of separation. So this is where you control the ship from, or the secondary hull and the engineering and warp part of the ship when it splits into 2. So yeah, imagine putting that to producers. Right, we're making a whole new set of sets on stage 9, wherever, and we're going to need a bridge just like in the original show. We're going to need some other rooms and offices and things, and we're going to need an alien planet. Okay, fine, this is all adding up a bit. Oh, and by the way, we need a second bridge. What? You're having 2 bridges on this ship? Yeah, it's a bigger ship. But why does it have 2 bridges? Because it splits in 2. I thought that was obvious. I didn't think you were going to do that in the first episode. It's an astonishing bit of... what's the word? Oh crap. I've officially broken that. Sorry. You know, it's an astonishing bit of construction and all that. It's yeah. I wouldn't have bet on them doing that, considering all the other things that you had to cut your budgets back on. Having 2 bridges. Oh, he's got a phaser. Is everybody going to die, or just people stood in a certain place? I'm waving this and firing it all over the place. Oh, I got someone. That guy, apparently. But don't worry, it was only on stun. Yep, he's still sort of alive-ish. Oh, I can sit in his chair, good. Anyway, yeah. That turbolift door isn't opening. Yeah, battle bridge. Oh no, I think it's going to crash. No, it's fine. It's fine. Still here. Still going. There's video. Whoa! Good God! What the hell? Freaking werewolf man just popped up right next to me. Right, Picard's quarters. Nothing. Captain Picard. That is not Captain Picard. So all of Picard's stuff's in here. Many books. Oh, what have we got there? Eggs I've Laid by Wilson. Winnie the Pooh. Ah, Winnie the Pooh. The Godfather family album. And I can't quite make out the rest of these. Huh. Interesting. What's that? No idea. Can't interact with it. Picard's bed. Amazing what those sheets could say if they could speak. They could say things like, "Why are you bald when you can solve any illness whatsoever?" Honestly, Picard with hair is the craziest thing I've ever seen. There's an episode where there's a flashback to when Wesley's father was killed and Picard has hair. And it's so obviously a toupee, it's just weird. Okay, apparently I can't hold that properly. Ooh, a tricorder. Which is in that hand. Good. There we go. Fixed it. You know what a tricorder does? Lights up and makes noises. Oh, haunted hands. Can I get in that chair? I want to sit in that chair. Boo. Oh well. A flute. This is from the episode The Inner Light, where Picard is forcibly made to relive an entire lifetime of an alien race who went extinct. And at the end, he has the flute, or the flute comes off the alien probe thing, and it's like the only physical remains of that entire civilization. I believe that is meant to be a bit like Shakespeare. Oh, I can see these books a bit closer. The same books again. Erudites 1, 2, and 3. Stand Olympia? Tropic of Cancer? Hysteria? Yeah. Walden. Something Thoreau? Winnie the Pooh by A.A. Milne. Oh, I can see them here. Stan Columbia, Robert, blah blah blah. What's it read? Oh, good. Annual Register, 1788. 20 hours, 40 minutes. Our Flight in the Friendship by Amelia Earhart. Ah! She's in an episode of Voyager. They find her and leave her. Anyway. Oh. Oh dear. Something has gone wrong here. But it does give you an idea of the ambitious scale of the thing. So yeah, it would have gone all the way around there, and every room would have been filled in eventually. Bit sad that it never came to its full completion. But hey ho, what can you do? Maybe one day CBS will make a full thing. Right, where next? Arboretum. So the Arboretum, as I recall, the Arboretum featured in a couple of episodes, but in my memory it's mainly in the one where Loxwana Troy starts having this mental illness problem, and it turns out she has suppressed memories of her daughter who drowned. Not Deanna, Deanna's sister, who he'd never heard about, and Deanna had never heard of in the show either. And she goes absolutely mental when she sees a similar looking child go near a bit of water. I mean, it's a puddle. I couldn't drown a hamster in this. And it just kind of triggers something, and she goes a bit mental. Ooh. Grass. Can I have a sit down? Yes, I can. Isn't this relaxing? Yeah, they used it a couple of times. It was run mainly by Keiko. You look nothing at all like Keiko and have apparently zero interest in plants whatsoever. Oh, another tricorder. My tricorder. What's this? A pad. Does it do anything? Oh, it's just got that crew manifest thing on it. Arboretum. There you go. Yeah, so Keiko is O'Brien's wife, and she features heavily in Deep Space Nine. Anyway, that's the Arboretum. Transporter rooms. Oh, we came from there. Now this is particularly impressive. The main shuttle bay. I think this actual deck is the most complete of them all. Starboard bow. So, not surprisingly, the recording software crashed whilst I was wandering around the shuttle bay, and it's all very stuttery and not very enjoyable at all. So, main shuttle bay, you never actually see it in the TV show or even in the films. You don't even see a diagram of it, if I remember. So all of this is based on stuff from like the technical manual and other sources, and derived from the actual shuttle bays that you do see. That isn't a shuttle. That is a runabout. In the first episode of DS9, I think, the Enterprise D comes along and drops off a handful of these. And they're actually independent ships. They have a name, USS Ohio in this case, and an NCC number. Ooh, they've actually modelled the inside. Nice. I've to this day, I still do not know where the door is on this thing. I thought this was the door, but no, it's not. Anyway, the cells are a bit square. Not sure if that's accurate, but it's... well, there it is. That's just for show. I imagine there was probably a plan to make it fully functional, but hey ho. Oh, Santa Hat, will you go away? I'm sure I've managed to get up the ladders before, but I can't quite figure it out now. Ooh, does that do anything? Shuttle Bay 1 auxiliary control. Buttons. Tractor beam. That didn't quite do what I imagined it would. Nope. This one. Shuttle Bay does. Ooh. Look at it! That's so cool! That was a cool sound effect. Anyway, the reason we haven't all been sucked into space and turned inside out, a la the end of Alien, or Aliens, is because there's a force field in place, just like in the other shuttle bay. But still these big red warning lights come on. And I'm not 100% sure where the threshold is, because this particular force field is not visible. So, in reality, were I to step slightly too far, I'd hit this force field, or just pass through it and very quickly die of exposure. Come on, run. Come on, ladders, I believe in you. Damn it. Oh, did I? No, damn it. Oh well. Right, other kinds of shuttles. So we got these ones, my personal favourite, Dallison, Conrad, sure there's lots of famous Conrads, the little shuttle pods, the Magellan, I remember that one specifically, Lindbergh doesn't ring a bell, although most of these things, within a few seconds of getting inside one, they end up crashing and exploding. Ah! Worker bees! I don't think these ever actually appeared in the TV show either, but they do show up in films and stuff. You see them in wide shots when they're in shuttle base, so they do like engineering work, repair things, pop out, fix something. I love how dirty they are. That's very good, very accurate. You can't get in these. At least I don't think you can. But they're quite small. For scale, there's... Oh, today I am an African American man, probably. Interesting. Anyway. So yeah. Very functional, very small. Pretty sure those aren't giant lasers. Those are some kind of grabbing arms, surely. Yeah. What else have we got? Oh, these ones. These ones are the ones I had at the start of the show. They're very organic looking, and much like the much like the runabouts, still no idea where the door is. And imagine it's this thing on the back. You never see it open. I didn't like the look of these. They looked a bit odd. So those ones are just for show. Runabouts just for show. All the rest of these shuttles, oh, not the worker bees, you can fly them. Observe. So, wait, that's not a revelation. We've already been to Shuttle Bay 2. Sorry, I had to re-record this. So let's fly one of these. We've not had a go on one of these yet. Nearly whacked myself in the face there. Oh, crap. So yeah, that's a shuttle pod, and if I walk far away enough... No, the sound effect sticks with you. Damn it! Hang on. Right, now that I've reset the game and waited for the very wonderful music to stop, I can carry on where I left off. Anyway, here's the ship's bell. You never see this in the show, obviously because it's in here. And the ship's bell appears on the Enterprise A in, what's it? Final Frontier, the 5th film. Or was it just the wheel? Anyway, it's something every ship should have. And it works! It has physics. You can, like, swing the thing, get it to make a noise, which I'm sure would get me caught nice. I can't crouch or anything, so I can't really give it a good swing, but there you go. I think it's very pretty, it's very well done. United Federation of Planets logo on the side, nice. I like it. So yeah, this is where you'd be dropped off if you were a dignitary or somebody visiting and you didn't like using the transporter / they had the budget for it. See, if you came by shuttle pad, you'd come here and you'd see that United Federation of Planets. I think that's very nice. So up there it's just more boring corridors and offices and things. It's not very interesting and it does occasionally crash. Fluidics lab. I don't think this is a fluidics lab. But yeah, all these windows lead somewhere. There's a control room that doesn't actually do anything somewhere. Astrophysics? No, just another place for people to chill. There are a lot of pubs on this spaceship. It's a wonder anybody was ever sober. Cybernetics lab? No. No, nothing there. I'm very sad that this staircase is blocked off. Also, it seems like a bit of wasted space there. Interesting. Control room. There we go. There you go. These are flight controllers, and Apparently Alpha and Delta Shift are here at the same time. Oh god. Can I press buttons? Nope. Oh! I can open the shuttle bay doors. I thought I'd already opened them. Oh wait, no, I reset the game. Hehe. Never gets old. Ooh, this is cool. Starship deployment status. And a map of the shuttle bay. Ooh. Lucky, lucky. Oh, that one in red there is. Oh, there's the runabout. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Ooh, what's that? Consignment analysis. Storage drums. Sodium hydroxide. Brazine nitrate. Fascinating. Fueling in progress. Deuterium. Ah, and that's the approach vectors. I remember this from the TV show. And the manual. So yeah, each shuttle bay has got its own like flight path. And that's it. Let's pop outside again. If I can remember where the exit is without getting stuck in a door again. There goes my phone. Very professional, as always. That's what you've come to expect. So yeah, you can fly those shuttles. We've already had a go in one of them. Pretty sure all of that type of shuttle will fly. Ooh, somebody's left a torpedo just lying on the floor. I'm sure that's safe. With all the insides out on the outside. Nice. That's pretty. Interesting. Barrels of death. I know something else I had to mess with. Ah! This was what I was looking for. So these are tractor beam emitters. And you can play with them. Can't actually do anything with them. I don't think they're quite finished. Tractor beams will be installed on Wednesday. What? But yeah, there you go. Tractor beams, very important in here. A lot of heavy stuff. So right, let's go for a little joyride again, I suppose, in the Armstrong. Nice. Ah! Took my chin off. Ow! Oh, I got crashed again. I'm in so much trouble. Ooh, lighting change. Thank you again, dramatic music. Now we're going to have to put up with the noise of this thing because, as we know, it's a bit glitchy. So I am stuck in somebody's window. It's amazing the amount of detail that went into this. I mean, what possible reason could I have to be out here, but still, as I am, it's all fully realised. You can't see through the windows. I think that was planned to be changed, or there's a later version that is. But it would really blow up most graphics cards if you did. You may be thinking, well, you should be exploding. Yeah, where'll be the fun in that? But no. I was reading the manual about how the ship was built, and the entire bridge, which we're currently standing on, by the way, I should have started with that, can pop off. It can be ejected, as it were, which strikes me as a bit cowardly. This is the glass dome on top of the bridge, and in some shots in the show you can actually see inside there. Not this time, but whatever. So yeah, there's a bridge. And I think this is the observation lounge. Got my coordinates right. And there's the insignia. USS Enterprise NCC. How big am I compared to the numbers? Quite small. Oh, good Santa Hat, you've reappeared. Anyway, let's get back inside. I can't be bothered walking. Emergency transport. And we're a different body again. Didn't even notice last time. Right, quarters. There's other stuff on the shuttle bay thing, but it's mostly just like lounges and corridors and stuff. You've seen all that. Oh, I shouldn't move the camera while the turbo is moving, it's not good. So somebody's put a video on YouTube kind of pointing out a little flaw of a turbo lift scene. It's in TOS, and Spock gets into a turbo lift with a lady, and they're talking for about 5 minutes, and they get in on the bridge, it's on deck 1, and they get off somewhere else, it's on deck 2. And the scene takes about 2.5 minutes because the turbo lift's only got to go about 6 feet, and they show this scene as it happens live in the episode, live if you will, time passing at the normal rate, and it shows a cross section of the Enterprise. Oh, something went wrong there. Oh, Data's quarters, good place to start. You are not Data, get out. Is there a cat in here? Yeah, and it shows the an animation of the turbo lift moving through the ship at a pace that matches the time it took them to travel, and it's just hilarious. It moves at like 1 centimetre a minute. Anyway, so yeah, Data's quarters. Bit of an art lover was Data. Did some paintings, and this was a gift. I remember the episode it was from. I think it was actually called A Day in the Life as well. It's one where you just follow Data around for the day. It's one where Keiko and O'Brien got married. Was it? No, it was a different one entirely. No, I'm thinking of something else. Oh, I've got the head bob thing again. Oh, that's so annoying. Head bob. Camera. Video. Oh, key. That's it. Toggle head bob Z. It just makes me feel like I'm drunk. So there's an episode where Data has a romantic relationship, and he goes through it and wonders what the point of it is. It's all an interesting study for him, and the lady of the interest in it, whose name I've forgotten, gives him a present, and it's this. And that's obviously his Sherlock Holmes pipe. First time he reads Sherlock Holmes, you see him with a pipe. Ah, Tasha, yeah. So this is one of the things that proves that Data is a person and not a robot. That he has a treasured memory like that. It's very noisy in here. So Data, despite being an officer, has one of the smallest quarters on the entire ship. And noticeably no bed, because in the first 6.5 seasons, he doesn't sleep, not once. He's a robot android after all. Why would he? Actually, I think the crew lounges are actual real rooms. Yes, they are! It's the same size as 9 forward, weirdly enough. Although it is distinctly different. Ah! This is interesting. So, Starfleet Operations. Gives you the name of a load of ships, their classes, their registry numbers, and their missions. It's just nice. This is probably just pulled straight from the TV show itself. A sovereign class. Interesting. I honestly don't know where the source data for this is from. But it will have been done as a background thing. It was just put up there, and it just gave the room it was used in a bit of realism and stuff. But you can have a proper read of it if you want. I liked reading it the first time through. So what's that? Sovereign class. So the Enterprise E was a sovereign class, and there's a USS Excalibur, Reg Plate, Personnel Pickup, and Deep Space Nine. Vulcan Science Academy, Control, all very Star Trek-y things to do. So yeah, if crew wanted to know where their mates on other ships were up to and what they were doing, seeing as Starfleet is not a military organisation, it's something else. It's all public knowledge. You can just have a look. But yeah, there are military things going on as well. Probably not as well advertised. Science labs and blah de blah. Escape pods. Ah, now these are real. Ah! Thankfully that door's decided to... Oh, lights came on. Nice. So the escape pods are just cubes. They're not aerodynamic in any way, shape or form. It's just a box sat in a room. You never see these in the show either. They never launch the escape pods, not once. There's always some reason why they can't launch them. It's just convenient. They do launch escape pods in the films and in a couple of episodes of Voyager. I don't think I can get inside. Either that or I just don't know how. But yeah, this escape pod can house 3 people, which I think is a design flaw. I think it should house as many people as can possibly fit in it. But I mean, gravity shouldn't really be an issue in here either. You could just have people nailed to the sides and walls and things, because, you know, it's only meant to keep you inside it for a few minutes till you land on a planet or get picked up by another ship. So yeah, this deck's covered in escape pods, which is good because they're near the crew quarters. Now, I know Worf's is on here somewhere. Don't always find it in a hurry, so I may have to do some trimming here. ODN relay. Nothing room. See, what storage? CPN storage. Don't know what CPN stands for. Turbo lift. Oh. What's that say? Cargo elevator. I think I can transport these. Oh, tracks me. I'm not messing with that again. Ah! Damn you, barrels! Hazardous. No joke. Oh! Ah! What the hell? Physics! Physics is happening. There's a good chance I might fall through the edge of the universe if I stay in there too long. More escape pods. This will just be a row of escape pods, which kind of makes sense. Science lab. Not an actual science lab. crew lounge, been in there. Data, been in there. Blah 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 blah. Assessment lab, that's another nothing room. Science lab, nothing. Oh, there's another quarters. Slash. Ah, wharf room. Right next door to data. I'm sick of you lot wandering about. Anyway, I was trying to enjoy that little musical interlude, and now they're running around. Yeah, this is Worf's quarters. Props and stuff you'll recognise from the show. Worf's weird ass chair, which you do actually see him attempt to sit in once. Ah! I can sit in it. Did not think that would be a thing. Can't change my view though. I sit in it whilst in this view. No, I can't. Anyway, that's the trophy one in that episode with the multiverse thing. And that's the painting that he had in the correct universe, I think. Because that changed in every universe. That was the first clue, I think. That's his batleth. Don't know what a batleth is, I don't want to talk to you. Another chair just for decoration, because this was where the camera crew were. Horse bed, which looks like by far the comfiest bed on the entire ship. Matter of fact, it's the only bed I've seen so far. I think it only featured in one episode where he missed his shift. Oh, for goodness sake, I'm going to turn you off. You're getting annoying. Okay. Oh no. His bloody mesh is still there, he's just not visible. Feck's sake. Oh good, you've found a friend to get stuck in the door with as well. Good, good, good. Bloody NPCs. You don't even speak. All you do is run around and annoy me. Escape pod, escape pod. Auxiliary. Astrophysics. So that's fun. Ah! Holy crap! Get snuck up on by a escape pod. Imagine there's another one in that. Nothing. 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 I think this is just a lot of nothing. This is just those two crew quarters. Hang on. What's going on there? Oh no, that's supposed to be like that. Right. Escape pod, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm done here. Are there other quarters? I think it's just those two. Or can I... Ah, crap, I didn't mean to press that. I was just hoping to scroll through it. Anyway. Oh. Nothing left but the bridge. Bridge aft. And here it is. The Enterprise Bridge with its wonderfully designed big arch thing and the chairs and the things. Can I launch a torpedo? You're damn right I can. Chow! Oh, we're blowing up. Oh, that was expensive. Oh dear. Oh, I am so fired. Yeah, oh, ha! It's Data. His eyes are a bit weird, but his eyes are always the hard part. There's usually a guy who looks like Picard sat in the centre heat, but he's not. Wait, no, Picard's in here, in the ready room. There he is, Data and Picard. He's reading the crew manifest thing, and his cup of tea, Earl Grey hot, and the wonderful painting. I wanted that painting. And that book again that's in his quarters. Huh, I thought that was the handwritten ship's log that he had. Oh, I can sit in the comfy chair. Oh yeah, you can see the tea's hot from here. Huh. Ah, and this thing. It was in an episode where his old professor comes to seek his help in something. Oh, I know the name. Is it Renegades? Something? The one where he gets kidnapped by some Tomb Raiders, effectively. I think. Or it might be a different one entirely. Anyway, the thing is that this has lots of little blokes inside it. And that's a key part of the story. And he's still got it to this day, which is nice. And this is where his fish lives. Well, you can just see it. It's just an image, but there it is. Riker tries to eat it once. There was a bug going round. Piece of kryptonite, you know, just in case. Always good to have. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Some kind of shell thing. And some kind of glass thingy. Sorry, can't put them back. Not very good at this. Tea. Earl Grey. Hot. Mine. A little replicator and room that goes to nowhere. Once again, it's a nice place to keep a camera. And the Stargazer. Possibly the cheapest, lowest grade model of a ship I have ever seen. And it was always there. It didn't look much more than this in the actual show. I think it was an uglier shade of yellow as well. So it's nice that it's here. I can pick it up. Zoom, zoom, zoom. So in Picard Season 2, there's a new Stargazer. Or possibly the same one that's just been fixed. And that's the one that What's-His-Face is in control of. Oh, another turbo lift. Ah, the ship's plaque. So there's one of these on every ship, including the original. And it was incredibly detailed, and it was a proper etched thing. Fifth starship to bear the name. So NX-01, Kirk's Enterprise, Enterprise A, Enterprise B, Enterprise C, Enterprise D. Nope. Of course, NX-01 hadn't been created in television, so it was just kind of added on before the rest. Fifth starship of the United Federation of Planets of that name. Stardate. So yeah, this is accurate. The actual physical prop didn't have names of people in the show. It had people who made the show. So, oh God, I am having difficulty moving. Wait, no, am I running? Yeah, I'm running. That's why. So Starfleet Command: Admiral Gene Roddenberry, Rick Berman, Michael Piller, David Livingston, Robert H. Justman, Peter Lawrenson, Susan Sackett. Engineering Group: Andrew Probert, designed the Enterprise D. Mulligan as well. And, you know, all the others. All very important people in creating Sternbach and Okuda. I think they're still in business, designing ships and such. Yeah, these are all like producers and designers and artists and stuff who created all of this. This is nice. Can I sit in this captain's chair? Yes, I can. Not sure if I can do anything from here. I just like to sit in the captain's chair, is that alright? See, it's a window. There was an episode where Commander Data plays poker with some historical figures in the holodeck. And he's got Sir Isaac Newton and Albert Einstein, and those are played by actors. And he's also got Professor Stephen Hawking, and it's the actual Professor Stephen Hawking playing himself. And once they've filmed the scene, they give him a tour of the sets, and he gets to go on the bridge, and he's here, in his chair, and he starts typing with his functioning cheek muscle to operate his computer, and after a few minutes he finishes typing his message and he says, "Can you put me in the chair?" And it's just the sweetest thing ever. Professor Stephen Hawking has sat in that very chair. It's just lovely. So there. I think this button does something. No, that one. There we go, red alert. Ah! I thought we were at red alert. I was trying to turn it off. You know, because I murdered someone. Okay, fine. It's kind of stuck halfway. Ah! Head. For those of you not familiar with nautical terms, this is the toilet. According to Jonathan Frakes, this is the only toilet on the entire ship. It's the only one that's mentioned in the plans. But the toilets are never used in the show, never mentioned. It's just not, doesn't happen. But it was always here, just out of shot. Observation lounge. I'll go back to that in a second. So this is the observation lounge that you know and love, where they had discussions and team meetings and stuff. And it went through a few set redresses over the years. This is how it looked in season 1, I think. Oh, actually, no, it might be in season 3 to 4. Anyway. So oh, another phaser. They're just lying around all over the place, aren't they? So, really, you should be able to see some ship here. We should be able to look over the back of the saucer section, I think. Or possibly the front. I've never quite worked out where this is in relation to the outside of the ship. And normally when they walk in or out of the set, they use this door, but it doesn't go anywhere in this simulation, so anyhow. Plant. Right, so these things. You'll recognise these from later redresses of the observation room. So you've got the Enterprise D, the Enterprise C, the Enterprise B, and Enterprise A, the original series Enterprise, and the NX-01. This is entirely new. These two are as they appear in the show, and so are they, but I think they were a bit less detailed in the original show, because when they first created these, they didn't have a drawing of what the Enterprise C looked like, so it was just, it had to be somewhere between here and here, because this had been defined, this had been defined, but this was just kind of an in-between. So you can see the kind of gradual evolution from one to the other. Anyway, and there's more. Down here you've got the HMS Enterprise, which features in Generations, bit of a weird view of it. The USS Enterprise, which is in service today. Is it the USS Enterprise? Anyway, It's an aircraft carrier, nuclear powered. Space Shuttle Enterprise, which famously never went into space, but it was named for the Enterprise in Star Trek. It was revealed in front of the original cast of the show, and Gene Roddenberry and some others, and they were all thrilled. This is the first warp-capable Enterprise. It was like a test ship, OV-101 I think it was, orbital vessel, something, but yeah, this was, I think Andrew Probert's one of his original concepts. It got fleshed out quite a bit, but they ended up going for what we know and love, the this one here. It ended up turning into this, and this is what they made. Right. Well, we're in a warp-capable starship. Let's go to warp. Excuse me, officer, can I just sit there? We're travelling at warp, and eventually we will reach somewhere. Oh, this would be nice for a background or a screensaver or something. They always change the warp effects ever so slightly from series to series, but it's very gradual in TNG, DS9, Voyager. And then it kind of goes on coke in the J.J. Abrams ones. It goes a bit crazy. But hey ho, we're trying to imagine something that our understanding of the laws of physics say can't happen. This is effectively a loading screen. Can I do the thing where I change variations? Change it to normal alert. I can do that from here, that's nice. Season 1. Must be on deck 1 for this work. Right. So it's set to 2 to 7 by default, okay. Season 1 look like? Oh, it does look different. It's not quite as refined and tidy. Oh yeah, these are chairs and they pull out. That's what these little slots are for. So the chairs are on little things and they pull out. That's nice. I forget that there are chairs there. You occasionally sit in somewhere and they just kind of smooth up against the wall. What's the observation look? Oh, it's not done. Ooh. Slight changes here and there, very gradual. The chair's a little different. So it's just this one room, but it did have the most dramatic changes to this room. Okay, and let's see, seasons. Yesterday's Enterprise. So yeah, widely regarded as the coolest episode. So the whole ship got relit and completely redecorated and all kinds of different things added. Because this was the Enterprise this was the Federation when they were at war with the Klingons. There you've got your Federation icons and your Klingon icons, and they're clearly losing by quite a great amount. This guy's screwed. This guy over here, whoever this is. That's absolutely finished. And the rest of them don't have much long, because Picard reveals that the war is not going very well and we're going to have to surrender soon. Oh, I recognise this. This shouldn't be here. Oh no. There's the Enterprise D and the Enterprise C. Interesting. I thought this was the tachyon grid that they used to catch the Romulan ships. Maybe they've just redecorated it slightly and used that as a template. Anyway, systems control and stuff. It all looks far more sober and functional. It's very good. I like it. Good, I'm not going to accidentally pick that up. Right, and all good things. So this is the last episode of the series. All good things must come to an end. So rather than having a slope floor, you've got a little step here and a red carpet and this background stuff and that big chunky thing. Admiral Riker's in command. The doors have got different stuff on them. And obviously it's red. And there's one more. Generations. They added a couple of extra seats. Thing. And they kept the steps. This is how it appeared in the film. So yeah, this is all kind of in keeping with the lore of the thing, because it took 10 years to build, design and build the Enterprise D. Galaxy-class ships. So, over that period, they were supposed to come in every 10 years or so to get redressed, upgraded, brought up to speed. Oh, handles. Nice. And things like this were planned in. It was going to be upgraded, changed, swapped around, just as you would with actual ships. Right. I'm beginning to wonder if we're ever going to reach our destination. Let's just start the music again. What, 5? Oh. Very dramatic music. Disturbing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Deep Space Nine. And yes, it can go out there. So yes, you can fly a shuttle here as well. I remember where the shuttle bay is. I've gone to shuttle bay 2 because it's less twitchy. That's not shuttle bay 2. That's the brig. Hey, the doors are staying open. That seems counterintuitive. Anyway, we've been there. Nothing. Ah, this way. I'm sure there was only one of these in here earlier. Anyway. Open shuttle bay doors. Well, I suppose this one has its engine running. They both do. That guy better move or he's about to get smushed. Oh, is he stopping me from getting out? Because I will kill him. Come on, move, you little git. Move, or I will crush you. I will crush you with a shuttle. I will make you know what it feels like to have a shuttle pod land on your head. There we go, we're away. So yeah, you can fly around at Deep Space Nine. There's where the Enterprise docks. You can see the little docking ring there. It's ever so slightly misaligned, but I'll forgive it. So yeah, there she is in all her glory. As far as I know, it's just the externals that they made, so you can't wander around and go to like Odo's office and steal his bucket or anything like that. So yeah, there is a bit of detail on the windows, and I think this might be where the litigation came in, because most of those images are just screenshots from various bits of Star Trek, seemingly picked at random as well. And since we've already learned our character's very good at holding his breath, let's have a look outside, shall we? Just make sure I park this somewhere where I can still get in. Here. Oh, he's disoriented. Ops! Oh goodness, I'm floating. Well, I'm in space, so yeah, you can see inside Ops at DS9, there's the replicator, there's the transporter, there's the table, very important table. Something gone a bit wrong with those graphics, but hey ho, it's not meant for this level of scrutiny. All the way back to Cisco's office. Nice. Like it. Well done. What else have we got? So yeah, these are the images I was talking about. It's like random bits of Star Trek image. I think that's off the cybernetics lab in Nemesis. Is that Geordi? And that. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I think that's actually DS9. Somebody's hand there. Oh goodness, I've fallen. It's alright. I am apparently running. This station is absolutely huge. But yeah, again, wonderful attention to detail. All these little things and bits. Oh, this isn't quite solid. I was hoping to show you the promenade. That's up there as well. So yeah, all these windows are full of screenshots from various shows. Oh, and that's the actual shuttle landing pad. If I could interact with anything, it'd be that. Let's see if I can get out there. Huh? Oh. Oh no! Oh. Oh. Oh well. I'm just falling infinitely into space. Ooh, that's not a bad view. Oh well, bye everyone. It's been nice. Chief, beam me up. There we go. Right, well that has been the Stage 9 Enterprise D tour. I hope you enjoyed it. There are later versions of the simulator out there. I can't find them. I can't be bothered looking anymore, to be honest. But yeah, I'll be back with another Starship tour. Not decided which one yet. Anyway, if you have been, thank you for watching. I've been Wolverine. This has been Stage 9 the Enterprise D. That's bye and stay safe.